Hey. OMG. Y'all, I hope my camera ain't dirty, Lord. Great morning, y'all. Great morning, great morning, great morning, great people. How are y'all feeling this morning? Happy full moon in Cancer. Happy full moon in Cancer. What's so crazy? I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to go and find the video where I was talking about the importantonesses of this moon. Great morning, y'all. How are y'all feeling? Oh, wait, I can't even have seen y'all yet. Wait a minute. I can't see y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Little TikTok people now. I guess I should go live, huh? That would probably help. Probably. Child, Papa Mercury, I told you now I'm ready for you to go on. Great morning, y'all. Great morning, great morning, great morning, great people. Um, Welcome to this morning's message, y'all. Welcome to this morning's message. I know that I am a couple minutes early, yeah, like a whole hour, because I wanted to come on and see how I feel about going live at 8 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. And so this is the perfect opportunity. Oh, Lord, I can't see y'all. Wait, let me do this way. Okay, now I can see y'all again. Great morning, y'all. What y'all was doing, Charles? Welcome to this morning's message. OMG, now I can see y'all. Hey, Storm. Thank you, honey. Y'all, come in, tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Oh, thank you, Miss Betty, for the rose. Thank you so much. What it do, ski booskies? We in this thing. Full moon in Cancer. What is going on, y'all? Great morning. Good morning, KC Nim. B loves THC. Put it in the air. Not for me, for you. I'm just saying. Great morning. Great morning. How are y'all feeling? Hello, Cornelius. Hello, Beverly. Thank you for liking the live. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love this morning. What it do, ski booskies? I hope y'all are doing well and that today is going fantastic for you. Y'all, it's full moon. Uh-oh, wait a minute now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Calm down. Uno momento. I know the full moons is exciting for y'all because y'all feel like y'all be a little closer, but we're not going to start throwing cards and stuff. We're not going to do that. Okay? I'm just we just getting the straightening in the spirituals together right now before we even get started. Great morning, dearest ones. I hope y'all are feeling fantastic. Happy full moon in Cancer. Happy full moon in Cancer. I hope y'all are doing fantastic. Y'all, I decided to tap in a little bit earlier this morning. Great morning, Auntie Coco Nim. What you was doing? Hey, Jay Causey in the building. Shout out to the community. Michelle Lay. What it do, ski booski? Um, Thank you so much for sharing the live, Betty Missouri Nim. Great morning, y'all. So I'm experimenting. Y'all know we're still in retrograde time. So I'm experimenting with my timing to see if I would rather go live at 8 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. So I say, why not do it today? Thank you for sharing the live, Jay Causey. Shout out to the community. Shout out to my community members. I'm so truly grateful for y'all. I hope y'all had a fantastic Christmas. I'm going to just tell y'all. I almost named this Push Through this morning. I almost named it Push Through, but then I was like, wait a minute, child. So we gonna call it that. We pushing through some things this today. Okay. We pushing through some things. Um, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's been like the weirdestness. It's been the weirdest night. I had the weirdest dreams. I think I was like the real deal fighting in my dreams, y'all. Like, you know how you let me just tell y'all about it. And we gonna get to the messages. We gonna pray and then we gonna hop into the messages. Let's do that. And then I'm gonna tell y'all about this dream I had because baby, it was weird. And dream, you know, Spaghetti Padre God is still working with me on dream interpretation. That is not my gift. Cause my sleep be so important on this. Needless to say, we gonna push through for this Cancer full moon because the energy is a little heavy, right? It's a little heavy. Drop push through in the chat if you gonna push through some things. And we gonna do sign by sign because that's easier to do for full moon energy, y'all. So we're gonna do a sign by sign breakdown today and see what we gonna be pushing through for this full moon. Y'all, we're almost at the end of the year. We got a couple days left for 2024. I mean, till 2024 is here. Is anybody else glad that 2023 almost gone? Is it just me? Can't be, cause I would hold on. I'm gonna advocate them for the people them. Cause look, I ain't gonna say she would me, but this oh, I was finna it was finna slip out, wasn't it? My God, let me get my spirituals in order. This I was finna call her out her name, and I don't even do that. Well, technically, I wasn't finna curse her or cause how you just it's already in the past. It's already done. So she would understood what I was talking about. Lord have mercy. I'm so happy and so grateful that 2023 is over because this we just I'm gonna let you insert your own expletive if you glad that 2023 is almost done because baby I am so here for it to be gone. Okay, let's pray. Let me get right in my spirituals right now. Let me get right. And child, I'm talking about what i don't even I don't even think I never got off the ride. I think I've been riding this. I'm talking about she till the wheels fell off, and them ain't fell off yet. We still waiting. We want we want some new wheels. We don't like these wheels no more. Give us some new wheels. We don't want to ride diesels no more. We done with this, man. OMG. You know what? I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. We want some give. We want some new wheels, Project Guy. We want some. Put us up. I think. Look, I think we was riding on 20s. We want some like 22s or some 24s. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing or not, but we want some new wheels. We don't want these wheels no more. We wanna upgrade. Put us on some. We want training wheels. Put them on. Anyway, I'm back. I had a moment because I was triggered. I was. Okay, let's pray so we can get these messages started. Cause we want to get the training wheels. Can we get them back? No. Okay. Father God, give me the strength, the wisdom, and the courage to do the things you put me here to do in a way that pleases you and serves the people you put me here to serve. Archangel Michael, bless, protect, and shield me, my family, my children, my community, and their families from all negativity, negative energy, low vibrational energy, sent intentionally or unintentionally from those known and unknown. Archangel Gabriel, remove me and allow me to be a clear and open channel and messenger of love, light, and healing energy for all who need to receive it today. Archangel Uriel, put me in divine flow and in a divine alignment with true clarity, wisdom, guidance, insight, knowledge, and understanding from the Most High. And Archangel Raphael, open our hearts, our eyes, our ears, and our minds to the truth, clarity, wisdom, and guidance of our Father God who art in heaven. May I only speak the words to God's people that elevate, empower, uplift, and encourage them every day in every way. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Or let do it. Or let do it, y'all. Tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Thank you so much, official, for the gift. Thank y'all so much. I receive it. I receive it. Thank y'all so much. Y'all, it has been a doozy these past few days. Let me just say this. I hope y'all had a fantastic Christmas. I hope that you were able to either, whether you were by yourself, I hope you had a fantastic Christmas and were able to just enjoy your holiday. Great morning. Thank you for sharing the live field, Will Nim. Great morning, Vera Montez Nim. Thank you, Minnie, for sharing the live. So y'all, I hope you like it was a lot of revelation. Y'all, I know it's crazy because I've been doing stuff that I don't normally do. I went live on Saturday. Y'all know we had a real long talk about freedom. That's something else that's happening. Thank you, T Jax, for sharing the live. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Great morning, Edith. We had a long talk about freedom and how our perspectives are changing, child. And Padre God, excuse me, it's really like opening us up and making us more aware. Let me tell y'all about this dream. No, somebody might know something about dreams. I don't. It is not one of my gifts as of yet. Y'all, I was fighting somebody in the spirituals. I was fighting somebody in the spirituals, child. Y'all ever had one of them dreams where And this how I know I was fighting in the spirituals, because I woke up. Like in real life, I woke up. Y'all. And so I was like, it was like I was laying, I don't know what was somebody, it was like somebody was trying to grab me, hey, fearless Nim, and make me go with them. Like they were like literally trying to grab me and take me. Like, and I was fighting. And so I like had my hands like this. If y'all can see this, I like had my hands like this, and I was like grabbing. I just would not let go. But I had like my hands almost like 4 pentacles over my heart. And they were like fighting, y'all, like fighting me to try to make me go with them. Look at the dolphins, Nim. And so I was like, no, that I'm not gonna go. And I just kept on fighting, but I could feel myself like fighting in the physical world as well. It was so weird, y'all. It woke me up. And I remember just praying. I was just praying the whole time. I was just praying. And then it was like, it was so weird, y'all, because then my mouth was like super dry. And then it was like they were trying to cover my mouth. Oh, y'all, it was just the weirdest thing. Then they were like trying to cover my mouth up. And then they were still trying to pull me and make me go in a certain direction. And I just was refusing to go. I was refusing to go. And then I woke up. But it was like I could feel myself like jerking back in the real world. And then I woke up, child, and I woke up. I say, Daddy, what on earth is? What is happening? I have no idea. So it was just really weird. Um, hey, OMG. Hey, Australia, now, what you was doing? Child, what time is it in Australia? OMG. So yeah, y'all, it was weird. But I woke up and I prayed some more, and then I ended up going back to sleep. So I don't know, child. It was weird, but that had happened. Thank you so much, 12 and child, what you was doing up? Thank you, Jasmine, for the follow, honey. One, y'all, we finna get these full moon and Cancer messages out here, see what's going on. It was someone trying to hold you back. They don't want you to move forward. I know about dreams. No, child. I'm talking about 10 toes down on in this thing. Y'all should have seen me. I'm just PM TikTok. Okay, well, very good. Well, happy. Hello, honey one. I'm so just on TikTok. Well, I'm so happy, so grateful you are here. Thank you for tapping in. I don't think I'd have never met nobody from Australia, child. Child, I don't know what it was, but they better let me let my people go. Okay. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, child. Good morning, big girl. Nan. We finna see what's going on. Whose season is it? Oh, happy birthday to all my Capricorns. We gonna start with y'all for the full moon messages since it's y'all's birthday. No, we not gonna start with Cancer. We gonna start with Capricorn because it's Capricorn them birthday. Why y'all feel allowed to start with Cancer them? Because it's their moon. I'm not doing that. Any Cancer moons in here? Do y'all know y'all moon sign? Y'all should know y'all moon sign by now. God is taking you places and opening doors you never dreamed about. Thank you, Lord, and I receive it. And do. Come on, Aries. I just got off a call with an American friend here. Okay, very goodness. We gonna start with Capricorn then, because it's y'all birthday season, and so we gonna start with Capricorn and see what the full moon in Cancer is bringing in for you. We doing positivity because, baby, let me just tell y'all, if you anything like me, you having to push through. You are having to push through this last week. I kid y'all not, y'all. The enemy was literally trying to tell me, don't go live today, don't go live today, and I was like, why would I not go live? I go live all the time, and so. And then y'all, it was what, let me tell y'all what else was cray is. I forgot this part. When I was in the dream, y'all, this how you know God be having your back. Y'all, when I was in the dream, right? How about the one thing that I heard? Oh my God, the one I heard it just as clear as I'm talking to y'all right now. I heard, and I'm gonna read it to y'all for scripture for this morning, because when I was in the dream, it was like I heard Luke 8 and 22, Luke 8 and 22. And I was like, and I just kept saying it over and over and over. And of course, I didn't know what the scripture was, y'all. I didn't know what it was. I just kept hearing Luke 8:22, Luke 8 and 22. And in the dream, I just kept on saying, remember I said I was praying and I just kept saying Luke 8 and 22, Luke 8 and 22. Y'all, when I woke up, of course, immediately when I woke up, I was like, child, what is Luke 8 and 22? Guess what it is? I'm finna read it right now. Luke 8 and 22 talks about Jesus calms the storm. This was crazy, y'all. This is the Luke 8 and 22 is the beginning of this scripture, okay? It is the beginning. It is where this scripture actually starts. You know, you can go look at like other scriptures in it, but this is like the beginning of this story. And it talks about Jesus calms the storm, right? One day, and of course, this is talking about when Jesus, they was on the boat, they was going to the other side of the lake. Jesus went down there and said, I'm finna take a nap. And so then the storm started going, and the disciples then was on the boat. They got scared because the water started coming on the boat. And then Jesus was like, oh, where's your faith? Y'all, I cannot make this up. That is literally, so I came this morning, and of course I've read this before. So I came, when I woke up this morning, I was like, Lord, what is going on? Because I had no idea exactly what this was going to be. So that's what it was. So of course, you know, Jesus woke up, they went and woke him up, Master, you know, we're going to drown. When Jesus woke up, he rebuked the wind and raging waves. Suddenly the storm stopped and all was calm. Then he asked them, where is your faith? And the disciples were terrified and amazed. Who is this man? They asked each other. When he gives a command, even the wind and the waves obey him. So it was craziness, y'all. It was craziness. But that's all I kept hearing in the dream was Luke 8 and 22. So of course I was like, well, child, that must have been the scripture for this morning. Cause baby, that's all I kept hearing. So I woke up and read it. And so, you know, Jesus got control over the wind, the waves, the everything. I was just like, man, well, thank you for peace. Because after that, I just slept fine and there were no issues. So anyway, I took it as a sign and said, thank you, Lord. That's all I could do was show grace and gratitude, or show gratitude, child, because it was a mess. Okay. All I do it, let's get to it. The storm is over. Come on, the storm. And this was crazy. Now, I don't know if we're going to get this card in here, but I have two decks that are mixed together that we're going to use today. Um, Man, come on, storm. I received the storm being over. Yes, I do. Message. Come on with the synchronicities and things. I received that. Baby, it is time for overflow. I got a couple channel messages. I want to get these out, and then we're going to hop into the messages for this morning, y'all. Starting with Capricorn. So first things first. Um, Community conversations. Let's talk about community conversations, y'all. Start not this. You can submit your topics now. We're starting. Come on, Moon Omens. We're starting community conversations, which is going to be live on Friday evenings at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hey, Nisa Booski Wooski. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be doing community conversations, which is where we're going to start talking about the things we don't want to talk about. We're going to start doing some healing in this thing, so we're not continuing to go through the same cycles. So just be mindful. I'm only going to be doing this morning's message Monday through Thursday, and then on Fridays, I'll be live in the evening so that I can tap in with the people who are not able to come in. Hey, dearest one. So I can tap in with the people who are not able to come in the mornings. And so make sure you tune in for community conversations. That is starting this Friday. It's the new show that I'm doing starting Fridays this week. Will just be an introduction, and then moving forward, we'll be discussing topics that you guys submit to me. We already have a couple of topics that we'll be talking about in January, so make sure you're tuned in for that. Turn your notifications on so you're notified when I go live or post a video. Okay. Of course, jointhecommunitea.com. You can go to the website. You can join my coaching and mentorship group. That is on Patreon. It is on Patreon moving forward. You can go to patreon.com/ToShae Germaine and to join the coaching and mentorship community. Of course, you can purchase your ClariTEAs, your hood teas, your message tarot, ClariTEA tarot and oracle cards. All of those are available on my website, jointhecommunitea.com. Get on the email list as well. Get on the email list. Good morning, Monica Nim. Get on the email list as well. Jointhecommunitea.com. That is my website, y'all. So you can get on the email list, and you can also subscribe over there, join, all that good stuff. All to do it. Let's get to it. Okay. This full moon is talking about fulfillment and doing what you love. And all of us, oh, thank you, Lord. All of us are in that season, y'all, where it's time. It's like, what are we waiting on? We're not waiting anymore to do the things that we love to do. This is all about fulfillment and the things that make us happy, right? And doing more of what we love. So this full moon, and also this kind of ties into this message of Saturn helping us to commit to letting go of things that are no longer serving us. And a lot of us, especially during Mercury retrogrades, we find ourselves going back and kind of revisiting, because it's very nostalgic time. Like I was telling y'all, whether you believe in the sun, the moon, and the stars and all of that, God gives us a time opportunity 3 to 4 days a year where he's like, slow down and just reflect on some things that you'd either need to be grateful for. You should be grateful for all of it, of course, but be grateful for the experiences. Release what needs to be released so that we can move forward. Okay. So Saturn is definitely helping us to commit to releasing the things that are no longer serving us. And I think we're all going through that season of just recognizing and realizing like it's just some stuff that ain't good for you. And we're moving past it. Okay. And I feel like for some of y'all, Patrick, God was giving me this message, y'all. It's some folks, I don't want to say they try to test your gangster, but I think that some people, how I say that, y'all, I don't want it to sound bad, but I think that some people thought that they message, look, wait a minute, okay, don't say it technical, okay, what y'all said? No, I'm not gonna say it like that, because you just want to cuss anyway. I'm not gonna just cuss like that. Get some people value themselves a little too much in your life, which means that they didn't value you enough. It's like, it's almost like they thought they held more importance or more. That's what y'all just said, more importance or more value than they actually did slash do. Um, I don't know. Child, it's weird, kind of the way Padre God was giving me that message this morning. Like, I don't know. People just think you just gonna keep getting rant over. Rant. How you spell it? I don't know. No. I don't think no. People, so y'all about think I'm illiterate sometimes when I be talking. So that's how I feel like that's how they feel. We could use a lot of slang words. We're not gonna use that one. I don't think that resonates in my spirituals. Message. Rant. Yeah, literally, but that's not the way you use rant in a sense. You know what? I'm back. When you people like you ain't gonna keep on letting people run over you, okay, and take advantage, or people just I don't know, take a kindness for weakness, all of that. We're not doing that. We passed that season, okay. Improving our circumstances and achieving healing and committing to it, child. We are committed to healing because we're ready to have what? Overflow. Who said overflow? Open hearts and releasing emotions, releasing emotional baggage. Some of you may have a little bit of extra, you may be a little sensitive, okay, a little sensitive this moon, Cancer moon, y'all. Cancer is all about your emotions, your feelings. So don't, not Ralph Tresvant. You need a man with sensitivity. Hey, okay, I'm back. A man like me. Okay, I'm back. That's my song though. That was a good song. I'm gonna have to go listen to it when I get done. So some of y'all might be feeling a little emotionals, okay, be in your feelings just a little bit. So just make sure you deal with that, okay? Hey, honey, Wani, just make sure that you deal with your emotionals and your feelings and things. Take time to process them, but just don't stay stuck there. Okay. I think we all kind of, this the thing. Don't feel bad about going through your emotionals, child. We all got to process our emotions, especially because a lot of us are in a stage of letting go of things that have been weighing us down and things we've been dealing with. So if you need to cry, child, cry. Just don't stay stuck there. Do your healing work. Do your healing work, because if we keep sweeping it under the rug, then we're going to have to revisit that cycle, and that's what we ain't going to be able to do. Okay, so process your emotions, prioritizing your needs. Okay, so all I do it, let's get to it. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. The full moon, this was crazy, y'all. I say, Lord, God is just so strategic. I'm gonna keep saying that because he really is. The full moon is literally at 3:33 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come on, Jeremiah 3. Is that who I'm thinking of? 33 and 3. Call to me and I will show you great and unsearchable things that you do not know. That's what I heard in my spirituals. So this could be revelation. This could be a moon of some of y'all somebody might be revealing their feelings and stuff for you. And I'm just say this for some of y'all, we've been heavy on this message. We've been heavy on the energy of new partnerships coming in, and I can just tell y'all these cars so craziness that somebody's gonna come in at because you've released an attachment. Okay, you've released some baggage, some emotions regarding to someone or something that you could have been dealing with in the past. Okay, so be aware of that. All to do it, let's get to it. Are we clarifying these? What time is it? Okay, we good, we'll get through it. Capricorn in the building. Shout out to all my Capricorns. Happy birthday to all my Capricorns. Let's see. We're going to start with y'all since it is your season. How we want to read this? What are we pushing through? What are we pushing through in order to receive? So we'll do the first card. Yeah, because then I can break these down and make them into separate videos. So we'll talk about, because we're going to clarify each one of these as well. So let's get the cards out here. That's going to be easier so I can talk to y'all while we're putting the cards out here. Okay? I have to let go of some people. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends, ones we can depend on. I do feel like our circles are changing, y'all. For a lot of us, our circles are changing, and it's not a bad thing, y'all. It's just you realizing that you're just not in alignment with some people anymore, and it can be a hard thing sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. It can be a hard thing sometimes because you're used to who you're used to, right? And once you're no longer in alignment with those people, it can be hard to let people go sometimes, y'all. She said, no, it is. Child, look, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know I'm over here in isolation mode message. So, okay, okay. We just gonna use these twice instead. That's new. Y'all didn't normally say it like that, but it's whatever y'all want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. All right. Capricorn. Child, that's what she say. No, it's not. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot. It's y'all. The way my detachment set up. Ooh, I don't have no problems letting go of folks these days. I really don't. You can talk to me today and never see me again, and I'm gonna be just fine with it. You be up looking for me, and I be like, child, I'm gone. You be looking for me, you'll never hear from me again, wondering why. It's the way your spiritual setup, child. I don't have time to I don't do wishy-washy. I don't do in and out. I don't do inconsistent. And once spirit them show me too many times and I don't listen, and then y'all ain't finna block my blessings. Let me just say that. Ain't nobody finna block my blessings, child. I done did too much work. I just can't do it. Okay? All to do it, let's get to it. You'll be looking for me with a flashlight in the daytime, baby, and I'll be moved on. You be like, where ToShae? Gone. The deuces. Yeah, and that's it. And it don't bother me either. It used to make me feel some type of way, and I don't feel any type of way about that. Sorry. Anyway, y'all ready? All to do it, child. I'm trying to make sure these cards ain't gonna fall off the little thing. Capricorn. Oh, let's talk about it. Here we go. What we got? Come on, Cap. And you have the door to abundance, door to value that is coming in for you first, Capricorn. Y'all better stay. Can we just talk about stepping through this door to opportunity? This full moon is bringing us an opportunity that is so crayness. I'm telling y'all, opening your hearts, allowing abundance to come in. Capricorn, this is the thing. You've realized if someone isn't valuing you, you shutting the door on them, and you're stepping through doors and into opportunities and going down roads and avenues that are going to value you. This is why it's so important to realize when somebody's trying to play in your face, they're trying to play on your feelings. And if they're not valuing you where you're at, then where are you going to go? What are you going to do? How are you going to demand that? Because they just said demanding respect, demanding that people value you and give you what you deserve. A lot of us, Saturn energy, right? As we're talking about Saturn, and a lot of Saturn energy is all about, are you going to continue to allow yourself to be undervalued or underappreciated? And once you make the decision and say, nah, I can't keep doing that. That was one of my toughest lessons. And I'm a Capricorn moon, y'all. And so that was one of my toughest lessons, to say, I can't just give and give and give with no return on the investment. Because what you realize is that you're depleting yourself. And the more you give, people don't care about how much you give. They only care about how much they receive. And so you have to be willing to say, I'm not going to undervalue myself anymore. I'm worth too much. Come on, 31. The 31st may be significant for you. Come on with it. Didn't I tell y'all? Some of you, this is in regards to partnerships. I'm telling y'all, this is especially for my Capricorn. Some of you are walking away from, or putting up boundaries. Some of you, maybe you're married and maybe your partner hasn't been valuing you. I don't know. Take it how it resonates in your spirituals, okay? But some of you, this doesn't have to just be romance. This can be friendships. We literally were just talking about, I have let go of some people, right? So it's like, once you realize how people be trying to play with you or manipulate you, use you, you let those go, and you call in caring connections. You call in people who actually value you. They value your ideas, your wisdom, your insight. They value you as a person versus what they were actually trying to get from you. So Capricorn, this is a season of you knowing your worth. This moon is calling you to say, listen, if someone doesn't appreciate, value, respect you, it's time to bring in some people, or put yourself around people who are going to value you and appreciate you. So some of you, this is definitely new love, new partnerships. This could be new jobs as well, with this money that's like, go on, shake it, throw this money, okay? Some of y'all moving into new jobs and new partnerships, and you're ready for this. So this is the work that you've been doing. Some of y'all, you can be receiving messages about this around the new year, the 31st. Oh, y'all, New Year's parties. Some of you may be getting invitations to go to New Year's parties, things like that. So don't be surprised. Some of y'all could make a connection with a person that could lead to marriage at a party. Take it how it resonates in your spirituals, y'all, because some of y'all might be upgrading your status. They just said, if you're single, or let's say that you're dealing with someone, and you could, however long it is, you may be getting proposed to, all that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout, Cap. Congratulations. And some of y'all might be a December 31st Capricorn. So, only do it. Happy birthday to all my Capricorns. This is really giving just connections and people who value you. And you just not going, because this is the thing. We not going into 2024 in that same type of old energy, dealing with folks who don't care about us. We just not going to be able to do it. Okay, period. Come on, Aquarius. Happy family that is coming in for you, period. Look at the rainbow. This always gives me 10 of cups energy. So some of y'all, caring connections could lead to little children. I'm gonna keep telling y'all keep on thinking that you can't have no little children. And we have the strategy card that is coming in for y'all as well. So some of you, this just said family planning for me. For some of you, if you've been trying to have a little children, this moon may, or even they even said bettering relationships with your family as well, message. So some of you, that may be something that you've been working on on. Some of you may be deciding like you're going to start planning, like family planning, like you're going to start really trying to have a child if that's something you have been working on. A lot of you may be also traveling as well, Aquarius. You may be visiting family with this compass. It feels like, mm-hmm. Now, it feels like you're receiving directions. I just got spirit on this card when I looked at it then, and then they started talking about y'all really receiving like a lot of directions, especially in regards to your purpose and like how you've been wanting to move forward. Pay attention to your journal. Go back to the 20 or something that you could have written a couple of days ago on the 21st, but go back to 421 as well in your journal. There may be something important on that day. The 21st may just be the solstice. That was the day of the winter solstice. That was the day of the solstice, of course, is the first day of winter. So there may have been something significant that happened for you around that time, a shift in your perspective, like the way that you're thinking, or this could have been like a conversation, some communication that you had with a family member as well, message. But pay attention, go back to 421 and see what happened for you around that time. Um, and that may give you a clue or some directions in regards to where it is that you need to go next. It feels like they're trying to point you in the direction of something. We'll see where this arrow is pointing to once we get down here to Cancer, because it feels like your spirit team, your spirit guides are trying to point you in a direction or make you pay attention to something, Aquarius. And this could be in regards to a family. This could also be in regards to a step, something that you're trying to build, grow, and create. So it feels like you've kind of maybe you've released some emotional baggage in regards to like a family members or family situations, or just understanding that your family may be a pivotal part or play a role in kind of how you've been feeling and how you've been thinking. And some of you are deciding to put that to the side and just say, no, this is my life and I have to live it the way that I'm going to live it. A lot of times, the hardest thing to do is to stand up to your family and do what you want to do because good morning, honey, Wani, because we want approval from our family's message. We want approval. We want our families to agree with us and be happy for us as we're moving and transitioning into new things. But you'll come to realize that your family is probably they're probably not everyone, because it's a lot of people have supportive families as well. But there may be that one person that you want approval from that you don't necessarily get. So for some of you, you may be realizing that. And just deciding and understanding how important it is, Aquarius, to do your own thing. Aquarius energy is all about group think. It's all about wanting everything to be cohesive and to gel and not really standing out and doing your own thing. And some of you are realizing that maybe that is just not fulfilling you or making you happy. So you're going to have to step out on your own and do your own thing. And so, yes, it may require you to kind of ruffle some feathers. Come on, feathers. It may require you to ruffle some feathers. It may cause some arguments. It may make you feel somebody in your family feel some type of way. But ultimately, come on, Lord, you have to remember that this is your life and you only have one life to live. And so you have to focus on making yourself happy, putting you first, and doing what's necessary for you, Aquarius. And that is how, and eventually your family will either come on board, get right, or get left. And sometimes that's one of the hardest decisions to make. But I feel like you're coming into that awareness and understanding. Okay. All right. Who's next? Come on, Pisces Neum. Let's see what we got going on for Pisces, y'all. Tap the screen, share the live, share the love. All right, Pisces. Oh, we have the sacred temple. Y'all know this always gives me kingdom work. Y'all know this is my kingdom cards because every time I see it, I think about kingdom. So some of you, the strategy card coming up behind this, you may be getting more awareness with this full moon about what your true purpose is and what your divine assignment is. Come on, divine assignment. This may be you deciding to really start and embark on that walk, okay? And see where, and come on, commitment. First thing I'm telling y'all, I can't make it up. So Pisces, I feel like this moon is helping you to move in the direction of what God is calling you to do. And I do feel like you're going to commit to that. Some of you may be releasing some type of like escapism, and this could be in regards to like addictions, this could be in regards to overindulging and committing to your purpose, committing to your growth, committing to whatever it is that is going to allow you to move into a new season of your life. And I feel like if you go ahead and make the commitment now, you'll see results. You'll start to understand the reason why it was so important for you to let go of old contracts and commit to new ones, so that you can actually begin to move towards your own happiness. Some of you actually may be signing, like you may be getting a new job as well. Within the next 3 to 5 months, some of you may be starting a message, a new job, signing on the dotted line. This is a contract card. And remember, oh, come on, Lord. We were just talking about Saturn and releasing old contracts so that we can step into new ones. So some of you are committing to yourself and committing to what makes you feel good. You're valuing your temple, your body more. So this is why some of you may be deciding, like you may commit to not drinking or not smoking or something like that. And it could be in regards to a job that you want to get, a job that you want to have, or maybe you're starting to really understand how there are certain things that are just hindering you. And sometimes yes, God is going to require you to let go of something. If you want better, you need to put your body in a better position to be able to have something. And so some of you, that may be like releasing, I don't know. They keep saying like smoking. Let's say you smoke the herbals, right? If you smoke, but you know that you want a better job, but that job requires you to stop smoking, then stop smoking or either stop complaining, is what your spirit team is saying. They're like, listen, you're only going to be able to get so much if you're not willing to commit to improving yourself in order to get the things that you want. Some of you, this could be committing to an exercise routine, changing your health, like improving your health. This is not medical advice. But this is the thing, like God is trying to put you into a new contract, but this means letting go of something old, because there's something new that wants to come in towards you. And this is in alignment with your purpose. This is not something that you're going to be doing on your own. This is something that God is trying to really bring into your life. And they're saying a series of events as well. So some of you, it's going to require, it's very strategic. People are being strategically placed into your life. And some of you, you're hearing the same message over and over. They just said, Pisces. And it's because it's like God is trying to wake you up and make you realize, like, this is the thing that's going to be required in order for you to move into this next season of your life. The next 3 to 5 months are definitely going to be very important for you, Pisces. And it'll help you determine like which direction you need to go in. But there's going to be a level of commitment that is required from you. Okay. And you want this because all of this comes back to this door to value. Some of you, this could be in regards to a family as well. You may be committing to, like making a commitment to a family or to a relationship as well. Take how it resonates. Come on, Aries, what we got? Appreciation, door to value. Okay. Aries, number 15, appreciation. 15 is also the devil card. It's contract. So some of you, you may be deciding that enough is enough and you're not going to deal. And we've been talking about this. If they don't appreciate you or value you, like we started off with, and some of you, you definitely, Aries, are realizing with this full moon, you may have it revealed to you, for some of y'all, who's been manipulating you or abusing you. I'm like, and what y'all said, spiritual abuse? I ain't never heard y'all say that before. What you mean? Okay. So this ain't for every Aries, but and this don't have to necessarily just be for Aries, but I want you to be very mindful of people who are using your beliefs, your values, the things that you hold sacred with this sacred temple. It's almost like someone taking advantage of that. How do I explain this? So it's like, let's say that you're a highly spiritual person and you meet someone, and in order for them to get close to you, it's like they would try to use your spirituality or your connection with God, or something like that, in order to try to mm, yeah, I don't like it. Y'all finna find you, your gift of discernment is finna show you about somebody. Message. Someone who, y'all look, Aries. Y'all be mindful of people who are pretending to walk in the light, but they're really not. I keep on getting this energy for y'all that it always comes through heavy, and it always comes through for y'all. So I don't know what it is that keeps bringing it, keeps on coming up. So I got to keep talking about it. Just be mindful of not attaching yourself or dealing with people who are walking in their shadow. And I hope this is not you, but if it is, I need you to be very mindful of that. Quite like, just, it's almost like knowing what you truly believe in and what you're truly subscribing to, and how you, who, like, knowing the people that you're around or dealing with, and what type of energy that they're really in. um I don't know that, I don't know how to explain when they say spiritual abuse, other than just use your discernment. Don't just fall for anything, because it feels like you may have a counterfeit, or someone that is going to come in pretending to be a child of God, a servant of God, but they're really not. That's the best way I can put it. Okay. And also be very mindful of people who are not appreciating you or exploiting. Yes. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain spiritual abuse the way that I'm, it's not something I've really ever heard them say before. So I don't really know. I'm trying to explain it, but it just feels like someone using your values, your beliefs, your morals, pretending that they're walking with, like, on them in alignment, just feels counterfeit. It feels counterfeit, and it feels like it feels like a manipulation tactic, because they're using your values, your beliefs, and how you, like, your connection with the Lord. It almost feels like somebody trying to tamper with that. I don't like it. Be mindful. Okay, what else we have? We have true love. True love that's coming in. Look at her in the mirror. So some of you Aries, I definitely feel like you can be committing to someone. This could be like your true love. Counterfeit, come on, Lord. Look, didn't I just say something about counterfeit? And y'all, I have these face down, so I'm not seeing the cards, right? And so some of you that's why they gave me, thank y'all, that's why they said counterfeit. Be mindful, because you may have one person who comes in who looks like everything that you want, but I feel like this is a test for you. Look, the Saturn energy, the contract right behind it. If someone is not meeting your needs, they don't value you, it's something that's gonna trigger you, that's gonna let you know that this person is off. Especially in a romantic relationship. Y'all know we keep talking about, like, these partnerships coming together. And so for my Aries people, I feel like there's going to be like a counterfeit that comes in, but then right behind, you're going to refuse that, because you're going to be aware, you're going to be able to see through what it is that they're doing. That's why they said that, because someone's going to come in and you're going to recognize and realize that they really are not walking with God. Y'all's values and the things that you believe in really don't line up. So just be mindful. And then I feel like somebody is going to then come in who's actually going to be your true partner, the person who you're truly meant to be with. But I do feel like you're going to have to face this other person first, whoever this counterfeit is. Okay. So just be very mindful of that. I feel like you're going to be able to know the difference. You'll know it when you see it. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. It just feels like this is just going to be a test for you, just to make sure that you're not taking less than what you deserve. For some of my Aries people, one of your biggest things has been like, how do the people that you're dealing with or connected to, do they appreciate you? And also stepping into contracts or being in contracts with people who are like undeserving. So for some of my Aries, that's the test that you're going to be dealing with. That's kind of what this revelation energy is. It's like, are you being true to yourself? Right? I don't know. I just heard mirror, mirror on the wall. Like, are the people that you're surrounding with, that you're connecting with, are you going to continue to let them, do they appreciate you or not? Okay. Who am I on? Who is that? Aries. Come on, Taurus. Period. We have happy success that's coming in, and y'all know these messages build upon each other. So even if I go through your sign, that doesn't mean that you won't still get a message in the message, because we all have all signs in our charts. And so even if Taurus resonates with you, just if even if you don't have Taurus in your chart, that may be your message, just because we all have all this energy in our chart. All of us are just at different places. Okay. So Taurus, period, happy success. And I do feel like this is in partnerships and relationships, because of old contracts that you severed. So something coming in, this is a mindset card for me. So I feel like my Taurus people, you've been very focused on staying positive. You may have been going through some difficult or challenging situations as well, but I feel like you maintaining a positive mindset is going to be very important, especially around this time and within the next 6 months. So some of you are definitely working on creating success in your life, especially if you've had to deal with a little bit of karma. We have planning and action that is coming in as well. Somebody's traveling. I definitely am getting, they kept pointing out this strategy card. So some of you may be deciding within the next 6 months that you're going to be moving, Taurus. And now is the time for you to do that. 8 minus 2, 6. So some of you, in order, you're just realizing some of you are ready for a new adventure, is what I'm feeling from my Taurus people. It's like the time is ticking as well. So you may be deciding to go ahead and follow the yellow. This is my like yellow brick road card, right? Kansas is going bye-bye. Oh no. Some of y'all, like, you're just realizing that it feels like your success is going to come from somewhere else. So for some of my Taurus people, this is definitely giving the energy of deciding, like, finally putting a place on the map and going there. Wherever you put your pencil, wherever you point your compass, like, it literally, it looks like some of you are just going to pick a place and go. I don't know, some of you may be spontaneous like that, but it feels like it's abundance on the other side. And it's also going to give you a sense of power and understanding that you can create success wherever you go. Some of you are ready to shake up the energy, Taurus, and just put yourself in different environments and around different people in new places. Because y'all know sometimes you can be in a place and just realize it's like dried up. There's nothing happening there. There's no growth. So for whatever Taurus people are going through, it feels like you're stepping into new fields, more prosperous and more abundant as well. So I feel like you're going to be happy with whatever this new decision is, or whatever these new seed fields are that you're planting in. And look, this road is even lined with abundance. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it feels like this new pathway, this new adventure that you're embarking upon, Taurus, it feels like it's lined with abundance. Some of you may be getting a new house as well. Sometimes y'all, you do realize that you may outgrow like even a house that you're in. So some of you may be deciding to like get a new place to stay as well. In the same place where you're at, if you're happy, growing, flourishing, prospering where you are, you may just be deciding that you want a new place of residence, a new place to stay. Okay. Come on, Gemini. Here we go. Period. Come on, gems. We have blossoming abundance that's coming in. And look, I'm telling y'all, just like we just got done talking about this card literally says abundance. I told you the cards build upon each other. And so you may be on the Taurus Gemini cusp, right? So it definitely feels like there's some abundance that's coming in. Gemini, some of you may have already decided to move or has started like investing in something different, but I feel like around your birthday season, there's something coming in that's going to be the result of the work that you're doing now. 3 months, definitely important. Third house energy, Gemini energy as well. There's sometimes, what's this abundance about? Come on, God. I can't make this up. Some of you, you've already decided to move, and you may be like Taurus as well, going exploring. Look at the dolphins, going exploring. Some of you may have already relocated as well, putting yourself in alignment with things that are going to just make you happier. Some of you, it's almost like you're putting yourself out there as well. Communication, maybe some of my Geminis, that's what's bringing in abundance, like expanding your wealth, expanding like your wealth of knowledge. Thank y'all. Your wealth of knowledge and like really allowing people to see the different facets of you, Gemini. Some of y'all, if you've been like, this world card is a little dark, right? So maybe some of you were like going through your dark night of the soul, where you were really doing your hermit energy, your soul searching, you're reflecting, and now you're ready to like come back out. You're ready to put yourself back out there. We all go through those periods, y'all, where we hermit, especially during retrograde. I feel like coming out the 29th, they just said the 29th may be a significant day for my Geminis as well. That could actually be for everyone. Somebody might be receiving some type of abundance around, when is the 29th? It's in a couple of days. So there may be something in regards to a contract. I don't know. They just said contract for somebody that may be coming in around the 29th of this month. Um, that's good news. Something abundant is coming in for Geminis. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Somebody gonna have to move. Somebody has an, I don't know, Gemini, feels like somebody has an unexpected move coming up. In order for you, somebody might be moving suddenly, unexpectedly. This could be, it could be for a job, it could be to get to actually have some type of abundance. They don't have to just be Gemini, but they just literally said unexpected move. So somebody might be moving unexpectedly. And it's so that this abundance can actually, so that you can be more abundant as well. And somebody finna meet some love, like a love partner or something in their travels. Some of y'all, huh? You may be meeting someone. This just take how it resonate your spirituals. Y'all just make sure that y'all writing things down. Journaling is going to be important on this. Like write these things down, because I feel like you're going to have to come back to this. It's something, and or I don't know. Some remember this reading. Remember this full moon energy, that it was on the full moon in Cancer, because it feels like you're going to have to come. Like you made something important on the around the 29th. Usually it's someone that's using your spiritual gifts and believes for their own good. Discernment is key. um just make a note, make sure that you just like something around the 29th feels like it's going to be important. There may be some information that comes through, something. Y'all will have to let me know once this actually happens for you. It's either something around the end of the month of this month is important. 29, because the way this is set up on the table, so some the time frame between the 29th and the 31st, it feels like there may be a lot of activity. Today's what, the 26th. There feels like there may be a lot of activity or something that's going on for people. It's almost like pieces coming together. We coming, I'm coming, Cancer, I'm coming. But it just feels like for some of, yeah, y'all just pay attention to different information that you're receiving. There may be something that's coming in within this for like this last week of this month. I don't know, important on this. Okay. So just pay attention to what you're receiving, because it definitely feels like there's like something, it's almost like they're giving this culmination energy. Okay. So all I do it. I'm ready to move, child, and me too. Thank y'all for the follows. Y'all tap the screen, share, like, share love. Cancer, only do it. This your moon. What a dooski booski. Ooh, stuck energy that is coming in for my cancers. I feel like this was crazy. We keep talking about Cancer. I feel like God is finna unstick something for you. Y'all know I love Cancer people. I love y'all, but y'all know that sometimes y'all, because you love so hard and you invest so much emotionally into a person, that sometimes, or a thing, person, place, or thing, sometimes you don't realize that they. I feel like my Cancer people, Nim, look at the ancestors, Nim showed up soon as I said that. I'm telling you right now, your spirit team is getting ready to come and help you get unstuck. There's something very specific that has been been like, maybe you've found it very difficult. They just said giant. So it feels like a giant, something that you have literally tried and tried and tried to do yourself. I feel like this is more about surrender and allowing God to show you how to get yourself free. And look, y'all, 4444. One, that's five. Four, one, two, three, 44444. I cannot make that up on that license plate, y'all. I'm telling you right now, your spirit team is coming in, and it's something that they may actually, I hate to say this, but it feels like they're going to have to pry you away from something, because it feels blinding. It feels like you're not listening, you're not understanding. And this is no judgment. This has happened to all of us, or it, like everyone, your spirit team, God has had to literally remove something out of your life, because sometimes we just don't want to see the truth about a situation and how that particular thing will keep us stuck. And the fact that the ancestors name keeps showing up in these fours, it's something they've been trying to tell you. And it's something that, and you may need, and y'all know we ain't down here fighting people. It's like someone may, oh, come on, Lord, someone may have an unhealthy attachment to you in the spirit. Mm. What's this card? Oh, joy is fun that is coming in. Okay. Yeah. See, this is about your energy, child. It's like not feeling like yourself. Now, I know this card says joy is fun, but Cancer, I feel like y'all are realizing that something is almost taking the playfulness, the joy. It's y'all are gonna, it's something about this is gonna be revealed to you, and you're gonna, this is why Spirit Name, this is why God is giving his angels like the ability to come in and say, remove this situation. Okay. Um, how does that work? How does someone have an unhealthy attachment through the spirit? Because we, if this, it's almost like obsessive energy. The way it will manifest here on earth is like someone who's obsessed with you, someone who won't leave you alone. Remember, we don't really fight wars down here. All of this stuff is happening in the spirit. And when someone is addicted to you, oh, come on, Lord, when someone is addicted to your energy, when someone is used to, it's almost, because that's what they're giving me, like, oh, this joy is fun. It's like they're draining you. It's almost like sucking the happiness out of your life. And this is kind of heavy, but I feel like my Cancer people are becoming aware of the things that are draining you, and how you feel like you may be going around certain people, and all of a sudden you just like, you felt good, and then all of a sudden you just like depleted and overwhelmed and sad and emotional, and not realizing that this is something that maybe, I don't, this feels like a very specific person. So there, it just feels like your spirit team is making you more aware, Cancer, of like the things that maybe that you're indulging in, the things that you're doing, um, even that are keeping you stuck. I feel like you, within this next week, Cancer, I feel like there's something that you're going to disconnect yourself from. And it's almost like you'll feel a complete shift in your energy, your thoughts, your emotions. It's almost like your spirit names are cutting a cord in the spirituals, because I feel like you've asked for help with this. And it's like you not being able to understand like what it is that kind of had you wrapped up or tied up. But it's something that's happening in the spirituals that, and it's like, it feels like God is stepping in. That's the best way I can say it. This full moon feels like you're releasing something, or you're like they're helping you to release something, and maybe you didn't even realize it. Sometimes we don't know how people have an attachment to us, or we're not always aware. They just said siphoning, so I don't know if someone's been like slowly kind of siphoning your energy. Just kind of, it feels a little draining, but it feels like you're getting ready to perk back up, especially if things have been extremely heavy for you emotionally, and just feeling like a lot of sadness, a lot like something like that. It feels like God is going to get ready to bring the happiness back and joy back into your life, for wherever it went or wherever it's been. I feel like that is getting ready to change. This full moon is getting you out the mud, like it's getting you out of some really really stuck energy and back into a feeling of happiness, joy, peace, especially in your spirit. I definitely feel like you're kind of going to remember to and start doing the things that make you happy as well. Okay. Leo, oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Come on, Leo. What we got? Oh, fifth house, fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel coming through with the messages. Oh, let's do it. So, Leo, I feel like you may be very tapped in, really intuitive at this time with this full moon. Fifth house, fifth chakra, fifth house is Leo energy. So you may be like receiving a lot of messages about inspiration, guidance, business building, how you're going to help yourself move forward as well. So I feel like you're getting a lot. I really feel like Leos are one, or like people don't see them as one of the most intuitive signs, but I feel like because of the fact that um they are very business oriented. I feel, and because of the source, Leo energy, the sun, right? I feel like because of that, like people underrate or underestimate Leo. Sometimes they look at it as like them being so vain and egotistical, but they're actually really tapped in, and it's actually a really valuable sign because of the fact of where their energy comes from. Their energy comes from the sun, and none of us can actually survive without that. If we didn't have the sun, we'd freeze to death, right? And so it's almost like some of you, my Leos, it feels like you're receiving messages about opening up your heart, speaking your truth as well, because we have the throat chakra that's being highlighted here as well. What else we got? Playing it safe. Number 6, intention. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Leo, I feel like this full moon is telling you that you got this is something about your confidence, Leo. This is something about like the confidence for my Leos. Leos are supposed to be confident. It's something that you have naturally. And some of you have been playing small, playing it safe because you may have been worried about criticism or what other people are going to say, or how people are going to feel or think about you. And so some of you, it's like spirit number 4 are like nudging you. It's like, no, you need to step your confidence up and really be okay with people liking you or not liking you. Some of you, it's almost like that's what's been holding you back because you're more concerned, and that is being vain, is worrying about what other people are going to say or how people feel about you. So Leo, your messages, your communication that you're receiving from your spirit team is like, stop playing it safe. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Like, you were meant to be in the forefront. You were meant to shine. And some of my Leos, you've been sitting over here hiding in the shadows. Some of you may have been in hermit mode, and that's okay as long as you were using it productively. But it's time for you to put yourself back out there, and don't be afraid to shine. There are people who are not going to like it. There are people who are going to talk about it. And guess what? You're going to have to let them talk. No more playing it safe, Leo. 2024 is causing you, or it's like, look, you got to put yourself out there and not worry about what anyone has to say. And so this is about you living and speaking your truth, being authentic about it. Something about the 4th of July, of course, may be importante for you as well, but it's time for you to put yourself out there. I feel like you've been holding yourself back, and that's like undervaluing yourself. So put yourself out there, Leo. It's important for you. Okay, come on, Virgo. Back and forth, back, forth and forth. Okay, so you have back and forth that's going on. This is giving 2 of Pentacles for you, Virgo. It's decision time. This full moon is asking you to make a choice. No more being wishy-washy. No more going back and forth. What's the decision that you need to make? Come on, higher self, and you're gonna have to trust yourself and trust your decisions. So Virgo, no more being sitting on the fence. It's crazy. We got a fence right here on the Leo card. No more playing, no more sitting on the fence. It's time for you to make a decision and trust yourself and your decisions moving forward. You're being divinely guided. Like, your higher self feels like it's trying to call out to you and try to help you go into, it's almost like there's something that you've been, I don't know, maybe you've been with the rubber band and like just going back and forth to someone, to something, and it's like, we got to get off the fence. Some of you, there's an important decision, Virgo, that's coming up that you're going to have to make, but it involves like your future and the plans that you're making for yourself. You're being divinely guided to make a decision that's for your highest good. And remember, we were talking about committing to releasing the things that are no longer serving us. And so some of my Virgos, it's like, listen, Spirit and them they keep telling you the same thing. It's like the indecisive energy has to come to an end. Not making a decision is still making a decision. And some of you, you know that something is not good for you, or you know it's time for you to grow in a new area of your life. And now you just need to do that. Okay. Some of you, it really is about trusting your decisions and the way that you're moving, and just allowing yourself to be divine, like to be divinely guided. Because it feels like you, I don't know, maybe you're using more logical, being more logical about decisions, and this full moon is asking you to let your heart lead. Do the things that make your heart feel happy, and that will help you to make better decisions as well. Setting intentions about the things that makes your heart happy is going to be importante for you as well. Whatever decision you keep going back and forth about, it's time to choose. And no one can make that decision for you. No one can make the choice for you. You have to choose. So it feels like your spirit names are coming in saying, okay, it's now or never. Because if not now, then when or when? You know what I'm saying? So you just gonna have to make the decision, do it, and then see what happens on the other side of it. But trust yourself. You're gonna make the right decision. You just gonna have to make a decision. And can't nobody make it for you. And I don't know if for some of y'all, like it's almost like feeling like you're waiting on someone to make a decision for you. They can't. It's not their responsibility to do. It's yours. I don't know. Some about a responsible decision that you're going to have to make. And it's almost like, I don't know, for some of my Virgos, or this could be anyone, it feels like you trying to wait. I don't know if like it feels like you're waiting on something. Mm-hmm. Child, they said you already know the answer. You already know what you need to do. It's simply a matter of now you doing what you need to do. I don't know what that's about. You'll know if that resonates in your spirituals. Okay. Come on, Libra. Adjacent possibilities that are coming in next. Look, open doors. Look at this door on the ground. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a window. Okay, Libra. So first thing first, they just said some of you, I don't know, maybe you've been going like within, like doing a lot more, going within, listening to yourself. It feels like you have a lot of options ahead of you, and you're going to have to choose the door that feels the best for you. What is this card? Come on, the healing light. That's why y'all said that. It feels like my Libras, you may be spending a lot of time, a lot of self-reflection. When I looked at this door that's in the ground that's actually open, it feels like you've been going with inside yourself is the best way that I can say it. And it's almost like that's where your answers are going to come from. So some of you are like doing some deep diving, deep soul searching in order to choose the things that are best for you. My Libras may be in a period of healing, right? And really, so you may be very focused on yourself and focused on the thing or the healing that you need to do. And I think all of us are kind of in some level at some stage of that, doing the healing that's necessary before we step through any new doors. I feel like Libras are also in like a cutoff season, like realizing that some doors are closing and some are opening. Some of them are out of reach as well. So maybe you haven't done the healing that's necessary to step into those doors. And so it's almost like working with the energy that you have right now, but also being willing to explore adjacent possibilities and explore other options. If you've been very focused on doing things one way, one of the things that's coming through on this card is you being able to see past just what you've been doing and understanding. Some of it feels like tunnel vision for some of my Libras, like you've been very like focused, just moving, and it's like removing the blinders and seeing, being flexible, seeing that there's more than one way to do something. I do feel like that is coming in for some of you. And it's almost like some of these doors, different levels of healing is what they're giving me on this. So something is coming in. There's an opportunity, a door or multiple doors, but it's almost like, now, I just heard temptation as I look down at this as well, because this is the thing. I feel like some of my Libras are also, this is like you have a path. This is why they were showing me the straight and narrow. So some of you be mindful, because I do feel like there are like temptations that are getting ready to come in. to try to make you regress, and you've already healed from some things. So don't be surprised if like old opportunities or something start surfacing. But it feels like this is the door to your happiness, the path to healing. I hope this made sense. It felt a little scattered, but it almost feels like don't get detoured, is what they're saying. You're going to have a lot of options, but it's almost like what y'all said. It's like they're showing me this vision of like dodging, like almost like playing dodgeball. How do I explain that, y'all? Okay, like let's say you're walking down this pathway, right? And it's like as soon as you heal something, it's almost like the door to the past will open to try to lure you back into that door. I hope that makes sense. And so they're just saying, no, there are things that you've already healed from. So follow the healing light. Like keep following, stand like following this light. I don't know how to make it make sense, but it's almost like don't be tempted, because it's almost like these other doors opening simply because you've healed from something. But it's almost like they're opening and you're kind of having to dodge them. I don't know how else to explain it. So just be mindful of old doors, old connections, old things opening, or like don't or opening old doors. The things that you've already healed from may be dangerous at this part of your path. I don't know. I hope I said that right. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that's the best way I could put that. Um, who we on? That was Libra. Come on, Scorpio. And we're almost done, y'all. What we got for Scorpio? Oh, attachment. Okay, we got attachment. Come telling y'all. That's what I feel like that healing was coming. So y'all have attachment. Now this could be good or bad attachment. Now, mind you, she is chained on this little thing, this number 5 card. And look at this mask that she done removed as well. Mm. Spirit and them ain't finna hide nothing from you, Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Okay, Scorpio. So for some of y'all, it's like the masks are coming off. You're starting. I don't know who's tapping into like they spirituals and really understanding. Like it feels like ain't nobody gonna be able to pull nothing on you. And you're also realizing the things that you've kept yourself attached to. That were maybe just for comfort but weren't necessarily good for you. It feels like you're disconnecting yourself from unhealthy attachments as well. Who had that energy? Somebody up here, like like releasing yourself from. We've been talking about this whole time. So Scorpio, this energy, Saturn is really. I feel like they be mindful because Saturn is feels like you may have a little testing that's happening about the things that you're attached to currently, how they're like how they're serving you. What is this about? The angel of balance, number 48. Something is being revealed to you, and this could just you being like realizing or finally admitting to yourself, Scorpio, that maybe you've held on to a comfort zone for too long, because they said the attachments, the things that you're attached to, really understanding and saying to yourself, child, why am I still attached to this? Why do I feel like I need this person, place, or thing in my life? And being honest with yourself. That's why this mask is coming off. They said mask off. I don't know, think that's a song, but they started singing like a song. I don't know the lyrics to it, but it's almost like, are you attached to things that are true, or are you attached to things that you know are false and just holding on to it because of a fear of letting go, or a fear of not having something else? Mm. Some of my Scorpios, you can't keep lying to yourself, especially some of y'all. Mm, what? This ain't everybody message, but it feels like some of y'all, you've been questioning someone around you. I don't know if somebody's been sneaky, or it's something that you that ain't quite sitting right in your spirituals. Like you've been, someone feels like a mystery. That's how they feel. Like even as I'm picking up on the energy, it feels like you just have more questions than answers about someone or something. This feels like a person though. I don't know if they're hard to read or you're just picking up on something and it just don't feel right. Like it's something that is just like, you may talk to this person and you leave with more questions than you started with. It's almost like you can tell that's what's happening. Your higher self that we got this higher self card. It's like your higher self is showing you. I don't know if they feel sneaky or if their energy, if it's how they're presenting to you, it's something about the way that this person is moving. I don't know how I feel about it, but that's how you feel. You just like something just feels off. Like you feel like there's too much of an unknown about someone, and maybe you didn't put yourself out there, but or maybe you overshared. I think, okay, thank y'all. I think the test is, Scorpio, is that it's not your what? Okay. It's not your natural energy. It's almost like you may have been vulnerable with someone, but it's almost like this person is deliberately not telling you stuff. This is weird. So this, you may be finding out something that this person is, or why they've been so mysterious, why they've been so hard to read, hard to understand, deliberately withholding information. It's something something's off. And it's like you keep picking up on it, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you're making excuses for it as well. But your higher self is trying to tell you something. It's like a warning. They're ringing bells in my ears. So it's like, it's like something, it's like they're trying to warn you about something. It's like, so be mindful of not, because it almost feels like for whoever this message is for, it feels like you took a chance and you were vulnerable, you shared. Scorpio energy is usually very reserved. They don't, it's almost like role reversal. You're usually the mysterious one, but maybe you've encountered someone who is just, it's almost like the opposite. Whereas normally you're the mysterious one and don't really tell a lot. This person is like that, but it's mirroring you. The mirror. Okay. Oh, okay, got it. So listen. So for some of y'all, because they're showing this to me two different ways. For some of y'all, because you're so tapped in and you're so intuitive, you're realizing that somebody is deliberately being mysterious or hiding something from you. But maybe it's almost like you getting ready to call this person out on that foolishness. And so it's like, because they can't try to run it on you because you're picking up on it, you're aware of it, and you're just going to put an end to it. For others of y'all, there's someone coming into your awareness or someone around you and they're mirroring energy to you, and so it's almost like you may have a real attachment to this person, but you're not realizing that they're literally just mirroring back to you the same thing that you, maybe at one point you were giving that to them, or maybe you had a shift, and so now you're like, okay, maybe at first you were like hiding things or not really giving them a lot of the hidden parts of you, but you've kind of shifted, and it feels like y'all kind of shifted in energy. I hope that made sense. It's like now they're doing the same thing you were doing in the beginning. You're open, you're vulnerable, but now you feel like they're kind of pulling back. I don't know. So that's not for everybody. And it doesn't feel, for all of you, it doesn't feel false. It feels like somebody may just be a little scared to really be vulnerable but there's somebody's mirroring some energy back to you. Weird. I don't know. But it feels like things are gonna balance out, but it may be some communication that needs to be had. Somebody need to talk. I will say that somebody needs to talk, because it's almost like for some of y'all, especially if this is a new partnership or connection, because they're bringing up this caring connection, like don't run away from something just because. It's almost like making you recognize those traits within yourself and how you can project that energy, and it's being projected back to you. And for some of y'all, you don't like it. Okay. You don't like it, but you also have to realize that it's being projected back to you, because this is characteristics that you often do. And for some of you, this is like one of your coping mechanisms, they just said. So this person is showing you the thing about yourself that you do, and you got to do some healing around that. Okay, so Lord, I hope that makes sense. Y'all stuff always so complicated because y'all be so deep, and so it'd be like pulling teeth, Scorpio. I feel like I'm having to go way deep down through some things to try to get the end. This how y'all be. I'm simping. I'm feel like this is how my Scorpios be acting. Like the stuff got to be so deep, 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 deep. No, like everything. Sometimes I don't want to say be superficial, but it's like sometimes you may be reading too much into stuff. I feel like I'm almost having to pull teeth and having to pull the energy out of y'all. So stop that. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. Come on, Sagittarius. Oh, let's do it. Period. We started with door to value and Sag. We got new beginnings that are coming in for you. Okay, new beginnings. And let's talk about abundance. Look at this. This looks like a whole these pathways, y'all. I'm telling you, they're new beginnings, new cycles completing, especially as my Sagittarius people, as we just wrapped up y'all season the other day. I definitely think that's forward moving. You're worried. You're not worried, but you're focused on new beginnings, new opportunities, new blessings, new abundance that is coming in for you. What's your other card? Some of y'all are getting ready to really tap into your creative energy. We have a creative endeavor that is coming in for you. So some of you are starting new cycles of abundance in regards to your work, really feeling like you're in the flow with your creativity, your projects, the things that you're working on. I do feel like Sagittarius, you may have the opportunity to have to create something in this next season within the next month or so. It feels like you may be planting new seeds of things that you want to work on. Some of y'all might start playing an instrument. I don't know, something creative, and really feel understanding that, and this is everyone, not just Sag, we have a blank canvas, and at any time we can create a new life, a new path for ourselves. We do not have to keep painting with the same paintbrush, with the same paint. You have every day is a blank page. Every day is a new canvas. And so a lot of you are realizing that you have the ability to create new cycles in your life. And Sag, I feel like y'all are definitely doing this. And with this baby that's here as well, it's like you may be in the beginning of something within the next 1 to 18 months. Like you may really just be nurturing this and allowing yourself to really pour into it. You're going to have to treat it like a baby and watch it grow. You're going to have to feed it, love it, nurture it. Any projects that you're getting ready to start, and this is anything that you're getting ready to start and embark upon, you have to treat it just like a baby. You have to nurture it. You have to give it love. You have to care for it. So some of you, this new project, don't get frustrated if it doesn't immediately yield results or the return that you're looking for. You're going to have to nurture it. And just like you have to watch a baby grow, some of you are planting seeds for a season, or in this season, that is going to lead to abundance, but it's going to take time. There may be a little bit of impatience coming through for my Sagittarius people, but I feel like you'll be able to work through that. It's about continuing to remember the why you are starting this new beginning, why you wanted to step into this creative project, why you're putting your energy into something, and continue to return to your why. And that will keep you on focus. It will keep you moving down this path and in alignment with the vision that God is giving you for whatever this is, this new cycle that you're getting ready to start. You may be invited to something where your creative talents are going to be put on display as well. So I would be willing and open to doing that, because it feels like that's going to be like putting yourself out there is going to be a necessary part of the abundance coming in. So you're definitely being tapped to like start to really use your creative energy and watch what happens. Watch it grow. Just take care of it. Whatever you're starting, whatever the spark is, this full moon is saying, listen, yes, this is the beginning of a new cycle for you. And some of you, this is something you release things during or as you were stepping into your birthday season, and now your new cycle begins. So congratulations, because it really feels like you're tapping into your creative energy. And a lot of you being creative is going to help bring balance to you as well. So only do it. And that's it, y'all. That's it. Sag, y'all, great. That was fantastic way to end the reading. Anything else? Final words of guidance? What time is it? Okay. Final words of guidance, and we out this thing. Oh, let's pull some moon cards, they said. And then we done, y'all. I didn't use these because I use them all the time, and I just decided to use something different. Final words of guidance for everyone. And then we done, y'all. And I'll try to do some timestamps on this as well. Oh, let's do it. What we got? Adjustments are required. So we still have this is the last week of this new year. So whatever adjustments you want to make as you're stepping into something new, now is the time. Don't be afraid to make changes even to the things that you're working on now. Be flexible, be willing to adapt, be willing to change, and see how that works for you. Because again, whatever adjustments that you're making, remember that yes, whatever you're doing, whatever, even these like creative projects, yes, they are to be a benefit to other people. But at the end of the day, you have to make the adjustments that are necessary for you and for your happiness and for you to continue to be happy with the things that you are doing. Okay. So for some of you, that's a shift in perspective that's going to happen for you. The adjustments that are happening are realizing like it's not the important part is for you to be happy with what you're doing, not for everyone else. Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. So this is the time for strategy, as we talked about, writing things down, making a plan, how you want to move forward, visualizing, y'all. Padre God has me big on the visualizing right now, seeing the things happen, speaking those things that are not as if they are. Write things down. Some of you may be deciding to do a new vision board. Mine is digital. I will tell y'all that because, of course, I don't really have room right now for a physical vision board. Some of you may be creating a new vision board. That's what I just heard. So I would do it because and y'all know I got a vision board that I made probably a year ago in the trunk. Okay. So some of you may be like writing the vision, make it plain, go read Habakkuk 2, 2 and 3. As well, writing things down and putting things or will help you to put things in perspective about how you want to move forward. Okay. Oh, y'all won't. No, they didn't want that. Okay. Final word of guidance. Something about Taurus season is going to be important as well. Y'all know that's Empress energy. That's abundance. So as we talk about this door to value, as we started off with Capricorn and also the new beginnings, like you may see something start to grow in as soon as Taurus season. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you start planting seeds now and really working on these creative projects now. You may be surprised at how quickly God will make something grow. Step out of your comfort zone. North node. Okay. So your north node is your north star. And remember, we always want to be moving y'all towards our north star. So some of you, you're being called to step out of your comfort zone. This is why you're being asked to expand your business or do something new in your business or in your relationship. Start going back on date nights. Go put yourself out there if you're single and you want to meet someone. Like, step out of your comfort zone, do things that are a little different so you can get different results. It's going to be necessary. And your North Star is the thing that you want to be moving towards, working towards. I cannot make this up, y'all. The bottom of the card, the bottom of the deck says the end of a tough cycle approaches. The full moon in Capricorn. Telling y'all, stepping out of your comfort zone. We're in a lot of us, we really are ending these tough and difficult cycles, y'all. So thank God for God, because it has been 2023 has been a tough year in itself. So step out of your comfort zone, move towards the things that make you happy and that make you feel fulfilled. And just know that whatever this tough cycle is, whatever the difficulties and challenges are, we're stepping through new doors, new prosperity, new abundance, manifest it, speaking into existence, visualize it, see yourself being free and having those things that God has already promised to us. Okay. That's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Hold your vision. We're not just talking about the vision. Hold your vision, and then you have expect powerful change. So stay committed. Don't get off track. Stay committed. Continue to move towards the thing that makes you happy, that makes you feel fulfilled. And keep working on it. Keep working on it. And this is the thing that God has told you to do. This is the creative endeavor, the creative project that God has said, listen, I need you to go and do this, because this is the thing that's going to make you happy. Some of you are going to meet somebody while you're at could be a creative event, something. Like everything falls into alignment the more you continue to pursue the thing that makes you happy. Okay? And that's it. Lord, I hope this helped y'all. Hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Hey, honey bunny. Y'all have a fantastic and amazing day in purpose and on purpose. I'm probably going to be on here because, like I said, I'm doing these at 8 a.m. to see how I feel about the 8 a.m. time slot versus the 9 a.m. So far, so good, because I like it. It's only 9:31. And what? A big part of my day is done for today. This is only the first part of the day, but I like the fact that I've gotten probably the main thing out of the way. So y'all go be great and amazing. Thank y'all so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, and subscribes. Thank y'all for the energy. I'm so truly grateful for y'all. Thank y'all for the gifts. I'm so truly grateful for y'all. I will see y'all in the morning for this morning's message. And yes, this is recorded. I'll try to go through and put some timestamps in. And do so we'll have a sign by sign so you can go and watch your sign specifically. Make sure you watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, okay? So you get a full picture of the things that are going on for you, okay? I love y'all in real life. I see y'all in the morning. Bye, y'all. That's it. Hey, honey, one.